Hi guys, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I'm gonna be doing a Q&A slash questions and answers video. I usually do these like a couple times a year, maybe like 2 to 3 times a year. I think the last one I did was back in January, so it's definitely time to do an updated one. So I had you guys ask me questions on my community tab on YouTube, so I'll show you guys what that looks like. Basically, if you scroll all the way over to community, you can see questions and like updates and stuff. So it's gonna be a juicy one. If you guys are excited, then just keep watching. So it is raining, so I apologize if you can hear. I feel like it always rains when I do Q&As. Oh well. Okay, so let's get into it. I'm gonna be answering as many as I can. Usually I try and answer like all of them, or at least most of them, because a lot of them were like redundant and a lot of you had the same questions. So first question is, do you have any plans to travel this summer? So actually, I was gonna talk about this in my last vlog that I did, and then I saw somebody ask this question, so I thought it was perfect, and then I would just save it for this video. So yes, I do actually. I've mentioned before on my channel that I'm going to Nashville. I think I mentioned that like a few times, like maybe like once or twice, that I am going to Nashville in August for a bachelorette trip. It's for my cousin's fiance, and I'm her maid of honor. So we're doing a bachelorette trip, I think the first week of August, and we'll be there for 2 nights and 3 days. So I'm going to Nashville, which is really fun and exciting because I've never been to Nashville, and it's just gonna be, I think, like 4 girls, 5 girls. So that's gonna be really fun. And then I come back on a Sunday, and then I have Monday to kind of rest and recuperate and get my stuff together. And then Tuesday, I'm hopping on a plane to go to Wyoming. I'll explain why I'm going to Wyoming in a second, but I'm going with my parents and then my boyfriend. So really, really fun and exciting. It'll be us 4, and we're going to Wyoming and Idaho actually, because my brother just moved to Wyoming with his now fiance, and they just bought a house and it's really nice. So we're gonna go visit them for a week and explore like Yellowstone, and that'll be really exciting because I haven't been to Wyoming or Idaho. I've only been to Colorado. Like, that's as far out west as I've been. If you guys have been following me for a while, you know my family is huge on like skiing. We used to go to Colorado every year until I reached a certain age, and we would go skiing, and it's one of my favorite pastimes. And the last time I went was freshman year of college for spring break. So Wyoming, specifically Jackson Hole, Wyoming, is huge on skiing and snowboarding. It's just like Colorado, if not better. So now we have a place to stay when we go skiing, so that'd be really fun. But obviously we're not going to ski in the summer because it's not gonna be any snow. Yeah, so we're going there to visit them, and then hopefully in the winter we'll go back to ski and snowboard. So yeah, that's my summer plans as of right now. And then the day after I get back from Wyoming, I think is when my classes start. So I'm gonna be a little stressed, but I'm gonna be pre-filming a lot and just getting all my stuff together. And also, I'm really glad that I'm taking summer classes because I'm like in the groove of school already, versus if I wasn't taking summer classes, I would be really stressed, like starting school and getting back in the groove of things. So yeah, okay, next question. What's your major? Does it relate to YouTube? Kind of, in a way. I feel like I say my major in every single Q&A video that I do, but I do have a lot of new people joining my channel, so I'll just say it again. But my major is business administration with a concentration in management and a minor in retail studies, which is consumer apparel retail studies. So like the fashion industry, like that part of it. And I love my major. I love business admin. You know, the opportunities are endless with it. My parents were both business owners, and I'm, I guess, technically a business owner in a way because of YouTube. It's like my business. So it does kind of pertain to YouTube a little bit, but it's really hard. So if you think business admin is easy, you are crazy, because it is not. Favorite designer brand? Right now it'd have to be Chanel, even though I only own one thing from Chanel. But other than that, I really like Louis Vuitton, Gucci, and Dior, and Prada. I'm just kind of like all over the place, but I would say Chanel, and then Louis Vuitton, and then Gucci. And then I like Dior's like jewelry, but not really like a lot of their bags. Like, I'm not like super obsessed with their bags. Yeah. Somebody asked Holy Grail skincare and makeup products. that's a tough one. I'll definitely do a favorites video soon because I can't think off the top of my head, but skincare products, I would definitely say my Tatcha Dewy Skin Cream, and then my Glow Recipe Plum Plump Hyaluronic Acid Serum, I think is what it's called, and then the Glow Recipe Dew Drops. And then for makeup products, I recently just did a vlog and I did my updated makeup routine in that video, so I'll have it linked in the description if you guys want to see like my favorite favorite makeup products at the moment. But I'll definitely do an updated skincare routine very, very soon. What is your morning routine? So usually I wake up around 9:30, 10, and then I immediately get up. I'll make the bed. I'll take my vitamins immediately. And then I'll go straight to the kitchen and make some coffee. And then I'll sit and watch a couple YouTube videos or a show or whatever. And then I'll go brush my teeth and do my skincare and then get started for the day and change. But I really want to start journaling in the morning and doing a devotion in the morning. I do my devotion at night, but I have a morning one, so I need to start doing that in the morning, and I want to start journaling. So I'll definitely do a morning routine vlog soon, so let me know if you guys want to see that. Okay, so next question, what are some of your favorite YouTubers? How do you save money? New car coming soon. Do you plan to stay where you are when your lease is over? Grad plans. I'm gonna like rapid fire this. Favorite YouTubers, Bianca Franco, she's Charlotte native, which I love. Tara Moscato, or Massacott, I forget how you say her name. Tara Michelle. And then Adeline Morin, Emma and Maggie McDonald, Danielle Carolyn, Brooke Michio, Gretchen Garrity, Jacqueline Hill, Brooke Mooney, Sierra Furtada, Amanda Diaz, Olivia Jade, Lauren Elizabeth, my friend Julie Piedra, love her. I'm pretty sure that's it. How do you save money? That's like a very tough question. I don't know. I put a lot into savings, and then I also just make sure I always have a certain amount in my checking account at all times. And that helps me like not stress. Yeah, I guess that's how I do it. New car coming soon, not at the moment. Do you plan to stay where you are when your lease is over? Yeah, I think I'll definitely be here for another year because I love my building. I love my apartment so freaking much. I love everything about it, the building, the amenities, the people, the location is chef's kiss, and I love my unit, and it's like the perfect size for me right now. Grad plans, I'll actually get into that later because I think I saw another question dedicated to that. What does your future timeline look like? Education, career, marriage, children, first house, that sort of future stuff. You know, I honestly don't know. I used to stress about my future all the freaking time, especially when I was in high school, and then it kind of created a lot of anxiety for me, and I think that's where my anxiety stems from, is my future and like worrying about my future, and then also my grades. I am very much a perfectionist, and if I don't get an A in a class, I get really stressed out. So I think that's where my anxiety comes from, so I really don't try to think about it. But education, I'm a senior right now, and then I will be going to grad school. Career, don't know what that's looking like. My parents and I plan to open up some kind of business in the near future. We've been looking at some stuff. So if we decide to do that and decide to go that route that we're thinking, I will be taking over it, and still be doing YouTube, of course. But if we don't do that, I don't know what I'm gonna be doing. Obviously still YouTube, but I don't know what my other job would look like. I would love to do something in the fashion industry. I don't know what that would be. Definitely not like a designer because I don't know how to sew or anything. But I don't know, we'll see. Marriage, I'm gonna skip that one because somebody asked that question later on. Children, I do want children, but probably not until at least after 30, anywhere from like 30 to 35. Which I know is really late, but my mom had me at 35. I want to make sure I'm financially stable enough, you know, to have kids and give them a good life. So just a lot of different factors, but I just want to enjoy my youth. Yeah, and then first house, I have no idea. Definitely after college. I don't know, you know, I might stay in an apartment, you know, even a year or two after college, we'll see. I just want to make sure that whatever job I am doing or business that I'm opening, I need to make sure that I get a house like in that area. Obviously, like I don't want to just move into a house right after college and then my business or my job or my boyfriend's job is like far away in a different city or something. That would suck. So I don't see myself buying a house anytime soon. I love the apartment life, but yeah, I'll definitely get a house once I get married. Yeah, so that's my future timeline as of the moment, but that stresses me out. So I got a lot of questions about how I have so much money while I'm in college. Somebody said, not being rude at all when I say this, but how do you have so much money and you're in college? I'm 20 and in college and I live paycheck to paycheck. I need tips, like how do you make your money? So I think I got a lot of questions on that. So basically I answered this in my last Q&A, but I'll like reiterate like a short version, but I'll have that video linked down below. So YouTube is my full-time job, and I don't think people realize, number one, how hard of a job it is and how much goes into it, especially when I don't have like an editor or anything else. It's literally just me. Like, I don't have a team, like it's just me right now. And also the second thing is, I don't think people realize how good of an income you can make on YouTube if you do it the right way and you've done it long enough. And it just depends on a lot of different factors, but I always get questions about money and how I'm in college. But I'm not completely on my own yet. I think a lot of people think that, but since I am in college, my parents do help me out with certain things, not like anything that you guys see in my videos, like clothes and makeup and skincare and hair and furniture, stuff like that, like I pay for, but my parents do help me out with my college rent.
I meant to say college and rent. That's what I meant to say.
Because they have been saving their whole lives for their kids' college fund. So very, 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 very blessed to not have to worry about student loans, because if I did, I'm sure my lifestyle would look a lot different if I was having to pay for college right now. But yeah, so that's how I have money, I guess. I don't know, I get super uncomfortable when people ask me that question. Where do you work now that your dad sold his car dealership and outside of creating YouTube videos? If you guys didn't know, my dad had a car dealership for about 55 years, and I did work there in the summer, I think from when I was 16 to like 18, I want to say. I worked there in the summer and I just did like a lot of odd jobs, like office work, receptionist, stuff like that. Then I started doing social media marketing for them from home from when I was like 18 to 20. And it was not much money at all. I was just doing it just honestly to help my dad out and just get some good experience in the social media like marketing industry. So I, wasn't really doing it for the income because I had YouTube for that. I was just doing it for the experience. So then now that we sold it, I don't obviously work for them anymore, even though the people that we sold, or the company that we sold the dealership to, now wants me to work for them, or they mentioned it to me before, and I think that's really funny that they want me to do like marketing for them, which is really cool. So yeah, so no, I don't have another job. YouTube is my only income and my only job, and I'm absolutely so incredibly blessed to have this job, and I wouldn't have it if it weren't for you guys. So thank you so much for watching my videos. Like seriously, I could cry, like how I'm just so blessed and so thankful, and not a day goes by where I don't realize that. So thank you guys. I got a lot of questions about marriage. Somebody asked, marriage coming soon? It is not in the cards right now. Me and my boyfriend have been dating only for a little over a year. We did talk for like 4 or 5 months though, but we've only been dating for a year. He's still in college. He's actually, well, we're both still in college, but he's actually a year younger than me, or a grade below me. Not even a year younger, just a grade below me. We're not even gonna talk about that until he and I both get out of college. There's literally no rush. We are in no rush. We are happy where we're at. So yeah. How do you manage to budget your time, and what do you do for extra activities aside from doing YouTube? And then one of my favorite YouTubers asked, I'll put her username on the screen. She basically said the same thing, like, what do you do for fun besides YouTube? Enjoyable activities that keep you either active or entertained. So really all I do is YouTube, work out, school, hang out with my friends, hang out with my boyfriend, clean. That's really all I do. And then outside of that stuff, I'm usually like just chilling and relaxing. But I'd say for like fun, YouTube is really like a hobby to me. I don't even treat it like a job. Well, I treat it like a job, but it's not a job to me. You know what I mean? Like it's like really a hobby. Like I love doing it. But when I'm not doing YouTube or school, I'm usually like going out with my friends, or going out with my boyfriend, or at the lake, or shopping, stuff like that. But I don't really have any other hobbies. But to answer the how do you manage your time, I don't know how I do that, honestly. I just prioritize the things that come first, such as school and YouTube, and then everything else kind of falls in under. And yeah. What was your life like growing up? I struggle making friends and not being insecure with friends. Any tips? So my life growing up was awesome. I am very blessed to have great parents, and looking back at it, I had just such a great childhood, and I'm very, very blessed. And I'm very close to my parents, and I'm really grateful for our relationship. So I had a great life growing up. I still do. And then for making friends and not being insecure, basically you just want to be yourself, because if you're not, I know this sounds so cliche, but if you are not, you're going to attract the wrong people and the wrong crowd, and you're going to attract fake friends and people that don't have your best interests. So if you're just yourself and really just embody that, like your true authentic self, then you will attract the right people. And you shouldn't be insecure in front of people that have your best interests, that are truly there for you and good for you, if that makes sense. I've definitely had like friends in the past where I felt not really insecure, but kind of like I couldn't really be like my true self. I mean, I could, but it was more of like a surface level friendship. But the friends that I have now, I can literally tell them anything and I know they wouldn't judge me. And same goes for them. So yeah. Would you ever do a meet and greet with just like a couple people and we go shopping and eat and stuff together? I would love to do a meet and greet in the future, especially one at Lululemon. That would be so much fun. So yeah, let me know if you guys want that. Somebody asked for Lululemon tips and tricks. I wrote this down in my notes. You can get discounts if you are in the military, or if you're a college athlete that's not in the NCAA, or if you're like a first responder or like police officer or anything like that. So even if you're a military wife, you can. So just check the discounts. But yeah, they have a lot of discounts. I don't get one, obviously, but yeah. And if you're short like me, you can get cropped leggings instead of the full length. And it'll save you like $10 to $20. National Women's Day, they always have like 15% off, I believe. They didn't this year, which is really sad, but they don't advertise it, but it's always on National Women's Day. You can also call stores that have an item that you want that's sold out online, and they'll ship them to you. It's called a send sell. Go into Lululemon and check the store rack every few days for We Made Too Much items. I found some really good stuff on We Made Too Much in my local store. They have drops every Tuesday, and then sell stuff drops every Thursday. And there's also such thing as a Lululemon outlet where you get stuff for a very good price. I'll have my beach vlog linked in the description where I went to the Lululemon outlet and got like 3 or 4 bras for like $50. So yeah, check that out. You can also do free hemming. So those are my Lululemon tips. Got a lot of questions about, do me and my boyfriend live together? Does my boyfriend live with me? Are you and your boyfriend gonna move in together? Stuff like that. So to answer that question, we don't live together. He just comes over a lot. Yeah, that's that. Last question, how is your mental health doing? My mental health is doing amazing right now. If you guys didn't see my vlog, I'll have it linked down below where I talked about my recent struggles with anxiety and panic attacks, which was really scary and a really hard time in my life, because it made me kind of not depressed at all, just very like down and like just in a funk, because I was dealing with so much because of my anxiety. And ever since I posted that video, I haven't dealt with another panic attack, so that's really good. And I haven't really dealt with a lot of anxiety either. And a lot of it has to do with my summer class that I was taking, that really hard one. It ended like right after I posted that video, so that's probably why. So my mental health is doing amazing. I'm very, very, very blessed and happy that I'm not going through anything right now. So fingers crossed it stays that way. But I mean, I still deal with anxiety and like random feelings of anxiety here and there, but for the most part it has been so much better. So oh my gosh guys, I just cut off the camera and thought I was done. But one more question. My girl Cece asked if I planned on moving anywhere after I'm done with school, and that all depends on what my future job is and my future husband's job, my boyfriend's job, and like what my family decides to do if we decide to open a business. So yeah, but I'm happy with North Carolina right now. Like I love where I live right now, and I could see myself maybe moving to like Charlotte down the line. But I don't know if I'd go outside North Carolina just because all my family's here and I want to be with my family. Being with my parents is super important to me. So I'll live here. Maybe down the road I might move somewhere else, but I just really want to stay and be with my family. And I I grew up here and I just don't really want to leave. So yeah. All right guys, so that is it for today's Q&A video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, click that bell, follow me on all my social medias. Let me know if you guys have any more questions for me down in the comments down below. I think I answered all of them, but if you guys have a question, ask it in the comments and I will try my best to respond to it. I love you so, so much. Let me know if I should keep doing these, and I will hopefully see you very, very soon in my next video. Mwah! Bye guys.